Good afternoon, Rochester Memorial students and families. Mr. Medeiros here with this week's Medeiros Minute. Boys and girls, our first official full week of school in the books and completed. And what an excellent week it was. Awesome job, boys and girls. Very proud of all your hard work. I know it's technically our third week of the school year via the calendar, but this was really our first full week of school. And now we can really feel like our school year is well underway and our school is back to fully operational with all of you here working hard and really taking care of yourself, taking care of others, and taking care of our wonderful school. So great week, boys and girls. Excellent job. With that said, parents and guardians and boys and girls, just a reminder, next week, Wednesday, September 22nd, is a half day of school for staff professional development. So lunch will be served, but it is a half day. So dismissal will be 12:30 p.m. in order for our staff, all staff, to participate in a half day of professional development. So that's next Wednesday, September 22nd. A reminder that it is an early release day. Students will be dismissed from school on Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. and lunch and breakfast will be served. Also, a reminder, parents and guardians, boys and girls, picture day is next week, Thursday, September 23rd and Friday, September 24th. Your classroom teacher or your teacher team will be letting you know what day of the week individual photos will take place. Class photos are later on in the spring. I know we have the two different days is in order to account for our Tuesday, Thursday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday Project Grow groups. It will have different grade levels going on those days as well as in order to accommodate the camera setup and schedule from Life Touch. So reminder, parents and guardians, boys and girls, next week, Thursday the 23rd and Friday the 24th is school picture day. Parents and guardians, Life Touch sends emails directly to you. We also are sending home hard copy order forms as well. They should be going out. You did receive some hard copy invitations and information around picture day, but order forms will be going out on Monday or Tuesday early next week with your children. So be on the lookout there. Parents and guardians, also MCAS data has been officially opened by the Department of Elementary and Secondary Ed. So the data was embargoed for quite some time. We receive it somewhere around mid-August. It allows us to start to analyze it and look at it and prepare and plan our school year and how each grade level from, obviously in our building, it's grades 3 through 6, how our students performed in those ELA, math, and science grade 5 assessments. But now the data is officially no longer embargoed, which is great. With that said, the Department of Elementary and Secondary Ed has notified us that we should be receiving parent reports here at RMS around September 30th. And then once we get those here, as long as they're still going to be shipped and delivered to us on that day, we will notify you via this Medeiros Minute. And I'm sure your classroom teachers will let you know as well when those will be sent home with our students. We're probably looking around somewhere at the beginning of October as we're receiving them in late September. But the MCAS data for us is available for our staff via the security portal, and we've been analyzing that and continue to do so. But did want to make you all aware that the parent reports for our students in grades 3 through 6 who did participate in MCAS will be here at RMS around the 30th of September. So please be on the lookout for those heading home somewhere around the beginning of October. Next week, the RMS School Council will be conducting our first meeting of the school year. So next Wednesday at 3:30 p.m., we will have our virtual school council meeting. So looking forward to beginning important conversations. Next week's focus will be on our draft school improvement plan and looking at those goals and hopefully trying to finalize that important plan. But did want to make everyone aware that the Rochester Memorial School Council will meet next week. Parents and guardians, another bit of information that will be coming home shortly. Your classroom teacher or teacher team will be sending home a parent-teacher conference letter with an invitation at the bottom that speaks to the dates of parent-teacher conference and then the format in which you would like to participate. So we're offering a virtual or an in-person format. You just check off one of those boxes, return that to your child's teacher, and then they will schedule your conference for you. There is a third option that speaks to unable to attend, please reschedule. We're asking that is for extenuating circumstance. We really want to make sure those conferences take place on that Thursday or Friday later in October. Those are set days. As a matter of fact, one of the days, I believe it's Thursday, staff is here till 6 p.m. in order to account for those conferences. So we really ask that we keep to those conferences, especially with the virtual option. Folks are able to utilize that option if that's best fit for them and obviously a best fit for their schedule. But if there is an extenuating circumstance and you can't make it on either that Thursday or Friday, please select that option, and then your classroom teacher or your teacher team will reach out to reschedule something for you, probably within that week or somewhere close to that. As from a timing standpoint, that really is a great time in the calendar for us to give some preliminary data and feedback around progress for your child at that point in the school year. So please be on the lookout for that letter regarding parent-teacher conferences coming home probably within the next week or two from your child's classroom teacher or teacher team. Boys and girls, I want to share my screen so that we can show all of our parents and guardians the wonderful SEL lessons that took place in the cafeteria today or yesterday. I know that there were some lessons that followed today. Yesterday, some lessons took place as well in the cafeteria, but really just wanted to show this photo of the lessons that took place. Very proud to have a strong social emotional team here in our building that is able to not only have these lessons for you in the cafeteria, but also in the classroom and helping supporting students individually in small group and then out at recess time and at times throughout the school day where those social interactions take place. So just to recap, parents and guardians, what ended up happening over the last few days in these lessons was just the SEL team was able to introduce themselves to our student body, which is great, give them information on how they can help, not only individually, but as small groups or even as a class or a grade level. So that was some nice conversation about how they help as school social workers and our SEL team as a whole team here in the building. And then some future lessons that the boys and girls can look forward to in the cafeteria and morning meeting, closing circle, or different opportunities throughout the school year that our SEL team supports our students. So as we can see, a little practice here. How you feeling today? The students really enjoy this activity and really excited to share this with all of you. Um, as I know that we received some great feedback from our students around those lessons and really just eye-opening for them to meet all the members of our SEL team and how they support students throughout the school day. So really wanted to highlight that and thank our SEL team for their great work around those lessons that took place. Boys and girls, focusing on cooperation as part of our CARES motto this month of September and how cooperation helps us with responsible decision making. Cooperation is when we work willingly with others to accomplish a task, take turns, play fair, and include others. It's when we encourage others with a smile. Cooperation helps us with responsible decision making, as it's like cooperation as we are making careful, thoughtful choices about personal behavior and social interactions across our school day, including the bus, boys and girls. Remember, we talk a lot about once you get on that bus in the morning, you're actually in school, like just like being in the classroom, until you get off in the afternoon to wherever your drop-off location is. Boys and girls, once again, an excellent first full week of school. Awesome job, very exciting. Remember, have a great weekend. And remember, please take care of yourself, take care of others, take care of your environment.